Hi, I'm Douglas.
And I'm Tomika.
And we are so thankful for the Italian real estate lawyers helping us achieve our dream of living in Italy. So I think our journey to Italy started before we even knew each other, because I'd come here and visited Italy in the mid-90s and absolutely fell in love with Italy. We were traveling around, we saw this city named Firenze, and we're like, well, you know what, someday we'll go back. For now, let's head to Rome. And sure enough, years later, here we are living in Italy with a place in Florence.
Mm-hmm. And similar story for me. I went as a counselor, camp counselor for military kids, and a part of our trip was in Germany, and then we came to Italy. This was back in 2006. And so on that trip, I didn't get to go to Florence, but I went to Pisa and Cinque Terre. And so, fast forward, Douglas and I meet, and we end up in Florence for our second honeymoon, and we're both like fascinated.
Yeah.
So that's
when we decided that we really wanted to be serious about moving to Italy. We were literally looking online, and I said, "There's this real estate company called Italian Real Estate Lawyers," and I went through the website, and it looked like it was so extensive, the services that they provided, that it would be much more than having a real estate agent. And so we saw it online, and then we said, okay, let's contact. And I think the first contacts we had were with Marco and Fabrizio. And they let us know that they would be with us, from start to finish, from looking for properties to purchasing a property, navigating us through all the kind of bureaucracy that you have to go through to purchase something in another country. And then once we did find the place, we found Monaco. From then on, Julia and the team worked with us to kind of take each step of the way to get through.
Yeah. And another reason why we wanted to look for help was because of the language. There's so much that we don't know Italian. We're learning, piano, but that was really important for us to know that we were being represented and that we had that help that we needed with the language. So we knew they would help.
Yeah, and I can honestly say that from the very beginning, there was just constant flow of communication. Yeah. It's like almost on a daily basis, we're in communication with your team, and they made all the difference in the world, and it made it actually kind of an enjoyable process.
It seemed as if there were no question that was too small or too big, but we always had that connection, and we really appreciated that because we were in Los Angeles and not able to have boots on the ground in Italy. It helped to have that daily connection if that's what we needed. And then we did Zoom calls, so we just felt really connected even though we weren't physically here at the time. So
Italian real estate lawyers did everything. I mean, they treated us like family. They, there wasn't, we had conversations, we had Zoom meetings, we had countless email communications with them, and they helped us every step of the way. We fell in love with Florence. I mean, Florence is an absolutely beautiful, amazing city. The architecture, the history, the culture. I mean, we're living in a place where Michelangelo walked the streets, and literally like an outdoor museum.
Yes.
Everywhere you walk, every place you look, and nothing gets old for us. Every little nook, every little cranny, everywhere we walk has so much history that we love it.
I remember studying about Duomo and thinking, interesting, looking back and thinking in my class at the time how beautiful the city seemed, and just one day maybe I'd visit. And here we are. So it was just amazing to be able to make this connection from my past and my schooling and to present day, to actually be here to experience those things I studied about.
This, the place we're in right now, is in an old part of the Florence, Old Toronto, and it's in one of these kind of traditional Florentine kind of style row houses. We were told that was built like in the latter part of the 15th century, and when you walk in, you're just it's astounding, kind of the history of the building itself. First thing you notice when you look up is you've got these 400-year-old ceilings that where you can see the original. This would have been like the original structure.
Love how warm Italians have been to us, and it's like we're starting to create our own community, which is amazing. It's like we planned and thought like that would be great, but to actually have that happening is just amazing, and like the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae. So we're just excited to be a part of the community and to learn Italian and to really be integrated into Florence life. So as Douglas previously mentioned, we'll be moving to Florence the end of this year, beginning of next year. And so that means we'll have our furnishings shipped over at that time. And we're excited to cover the walls with art. We have lots of artist friends in Los Angeles, and we can't wait to showcase their art here, as well as add new art from local artisans here in Florence. We've already told friends about Italian real estate lawyers, and we hope they take us up on that referral, because we've had an amazing experience and we know that you all can help anyone else that needs or wants to move to Italy. So
yeah, no, I couldn't have imagined having done it without the team, without your team. I mean, I just couldn't imagine it. And like you said, you made it a fun process too.
Yeah.
Very complicated, long process that for us, in both of these cases, took close to a year, and then some, but every step of the way, the Italian real estate lawyers were with us. So no, we couldn't imagine having done it without you. And of course, we're gonna share that with every person that we can.
Yeah.
With complete confidence that you'll make it happen for them and kind of help them create their dream.